Good evening, future officers. Welcome back once again to Toppers Academy Morung Express newspaper analysis for the 18th of November 2025. And I hope you all are doing well and continuing your preparations with focus and consistency as we move toward the week. As we move through the week, it's important to stay steady. Small disciplined efforts each day create long-term success. In today's session, we'll analyze the Morung Express newspaper from the examination point of view. We'll go through the key headlines and important developments that are meaningful for your NPSC and NSSB exams, understanding their relevance and how they fit into your syllabus. We'll also continue to discuss how to read with purpose, identifying core issues, noting important facts, and building the habit of connecting daily news with broader themes in your governance, economy, society, and public policy, in short, with your syllabus. So let's begin our 18th of November 2025 analysis with clarity, concentration, and confidence, and make today's learning another strong addition to your preparation. So the first article that we would like to discuss for today is this is a no hidden agenda, says Naka common platform. This is a little bit of a political news, so let's not discuss on this one. What is important from our examination from the syllabus, connecting with your syllabus, is this one, that they used to ask this question a lot in their exam. So the question is who is the partner country for Hornbill Festival for the year 2025 or say 2024. So inika udi thake exam na. So for this year the partner country so UK renews partnership with Hornbill Festival 2025. The government of Nagaland and the British Council on Monday renewed their partnership for the Hornbill Festival, formalizing the United Kingdom's role as a country partner for the 2025 edition, scheduled from December 1 to 10. So normally our Hornbill Festival lo kiman date tak thake, itu bi hodi thake re. For some it might feel easy and simple and silly, but they do ask this question that the Hornbill Festival kiman date tak thake. So it is from December 1 to 10. Another question that they used to ask is which edition is this year. So just remember that last year it was 25th anniversary. That was 2024, which means for this year 2025 it is the 26th edition of the Hornbill Festival, right? So which means they even asked this question in which year the Hornbill Festival started. It was in the year 2000. All right. The agreement was signed in New Delhi by Dr. Nipirio, Chief Minister of Nagaland, Arukunaze, next to Alison Barrett, the member of the British Empire Country Director, India, British Council, in the presence of Lindy Cameron, CP, the OPE, British High Commissioner to India, along with senior officials from both sides. Alright. So what is important is kun daijon sign korise, it important hobo pare, but what is most important or more important is kun not sign korise. So that is UK. Alright. So UK will be the partner country, United Kingdom will be the partner country for the Hornbill Festival 2026. That is the 26th edition. Again, there's one more to add, that the travel partner from the Hornbill Festival 2025 is Air India Express, that we'll be discussing later on. NSF urges immediate appointment of the NPSC chairperson and members. So the Naka Student Federation has urged the state government to immediately appoint the chairperson and the members of the Nagaland Public Service Commission, that is the NPSC, citing prolonged vacancies that said are disrupting recruitment and affecting civil service aspirants across Nagaland. In a representation addressed to the Chief Minister, the Federation said The post of the chairman and the members of the commission fell vacant on September 13, 2025, and no appointment has been made to fill these crucial positions till date. So let's discuss a little bit on NPSC. So NPSC, Nagaland Public Service Commission. Alright, so they used to ask this question when it was established. It was established in the year 1965. So in the initial years of 1965, there was only one chairman plus two other members. Alright, so sometimes they used to ask, itu composition do first itu chairman aro two other members takise will be at present kiman ase noili be kitia 5 member hoise kitia 4 member hoise iton question hoise. So let's look into it. So after 20 years in the year 1985, there was an addition of one more member, so it became one chairman plus 3 other members, making it 4 now, right, in total. Again, it was increased in the year 2006. So kiman hoise, it added one more member, so now till today we have one chairman plus 4 other members. So now we have 5 in total. Alright, that is important for you. What do we have next? Century-old Naka bed surfaces in US antique store. A 125-year-old wooden bed frame reportedly carved from a single tree trunk in Nagaland has surfaced at a gallery in Chicago, prompting questions about how the century-old artifacts made its way from a remote Northeast Indian state to the United States. The bed appears in an Instagram reel posted by Golden Triangle, the Golden Triangle Chicago, captioned 125 years old Naga bed, which describes it as an authentic Naga bed carved out of a single massive log. So how did the bed reach left Nagaland and reach Chicago? Not much is very known about the exact whereabouts of how it reaches Chicago. However, the 125-year-old bed reached Chicago remains unclear. Traditional Naka artifacts have historically traveled abroad through a variety of channels: private collectors, missionaries, researchers, and antique dealers active during the periods when the export regulations and documentations were less rigorous. Some items may have left India decades ago, before the enforcement of modern heritage laws. Golden Triangle Chicago has not yet disclosed details about the circumstances under which it was acquired. So it is to clearly though. Dr. Aukamla Waring, assistant professor at the Department of History and Archaeology, Nagaland University, said the problem of antiquity trafficking has been there and will go on, but emphasized the need for education and awareness. Selling such antique items is like selling one's heritage, he stated. So what is the legal framework under this one? So this is also important. Under India's Antiquities and Art Treasures Act 1972, so it will be important as well. Any objects, so nowadays when you study acts and all, don't just study the act like a year, no leave it, no iklan no purvi day. It will have provisions be purvi. It will have provisions with it. So any object over 100 years old that demonstrates traditional craftsmanship may be defined as an antiquity. Alright. So exporting such items require a permit from the Archaeological Survey of India, and commercial sale within India is limited to licensed antiquities dealers. So it will be important as day for your exam. Alright. Carbon dating reveals Wokha village date back to 1103 AD. Book titled The Naka Village Formation, Oral History and Archaeology is going to be very important for your exam. So the book, The Naka Village Formation, Oral History, and Archaeology. The book was authored by Dr. Lipimo Kithan. The book was authored by Dr. Lipimo Kithan. So the book Naka Village Formation, Oral History and Archaeology was released at Botoland University during the 44th session of the Northeast India History Association. So whatever books can awarded study could be for your exam, how you should study is you try to study what is the book all about, or say who wrote the book and who published it and who released it, no? One age piche sob sawo lage the book la author la namik la noina na. So that is why here we can see that it was released by Botoland University. Alright. So kun kursi this is already the book authored by Dr. Lipimo Kithan, Associate Professor in the Department of History at Mount T.A. College, Wokha. Now your homework is to Mount T.A. College to when it was established and under which NLA session. Okay, was released by Biswajit Tayamari. So Biswajit Tayamari ko nase ulit. He is the Speaker of the Assam Legislative Assembly. Okay, so Tayamari release kurchi day. Now the book focused. So book is what is the book so all about? The book focused on the Lota Nagas migration routes and settlement patterns, as well as how various socio-political and economic factors influenced traditional village formation. So the book reveals, it will be very important book for exam. Please keep a note of this one. The book reveals the radiocarbon date of the formation of the Wokha village, which ranges from 900 to 1265 AD. Okay, with a median probability year of 1103 AD. So this is the first antediluvian primal discovery of the scientific date associated with the village establishment in the state of Nagaland. So this is going to be very important for your exam. OCRBL and Niku discusses reimagining human rights from Global South view. A discussion on reimagining human rights from a Global South perspective was organized by the Oxford Center for Religion and Public Life in collaboration with the Northeast Christian University, NICU. Same NICU University established Kurisha Ikuti located as a under which analyzation the bill was passed for the establishment of a NICU. It was so a Paravambra Purilivide. Nagaland Laga first in Indian Air Force pilot Kuna Sekulido. Education B exam Ahitage. His name is P. Leonard Iyer. He is the first Naka pilot officer of the Indian Air Force, and he is also the retired principal of Dimapur Law College. Election Commission orders special revision of voters list in Assam. Final roll on February 10, 2026. The Election Commission on Monday ordered special revision of the electoral rolls in Assam, and the final voter list will be published on February 10, 2026. Delhi blast. NIA arrest one more aide of Dr. Umar from Kashmir. So Red Fort area de Pom Karplas Hushe, case has been looked after the National Investigation Agency. So also study what is this National Investigation Agency, when did it start, and who is the present head of this National Investigation Agency. Ousted Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina sentenced to death for student uprising crackdown. So it was a Sheikh Hasina. She had been the Prime Minister for more than 15 years in Bangladesh. The capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka. It was also known by the name called Eastern Bengal or East Bengal before it became Bangladesh or liberation of Bangladesh in 1971. Alright. So a special tribunal sentenced Bangladesh ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and one of her close aides to death on charges of crimes against humanity for a crackdown on a student uprising last year that killed hundreds of people and led to the toppling of her 15-year rule. Hasina and former Home Minister Asad Uzman Khan to death for the involvement in the use of deadly force against protesters. So you might also expect question article question who did I game manum Mauritian will be one in such a situation. Then they might ask who is the name of the leader who was ousted from Bangladesh. I don't know who pare. No, we do same thing with the Nepal also. So it one is not say every day. So important leaders can power salary. Sandra hikes rate for print media by 26%. The Sandra on Monday announced a 26% increase in the rates of advertisement in the print media and introduced a premiere for color ads to strengthen the print media ecosystem. Tukumra Saguli, the Central Bureau of Communications, is a nodal media unit under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting for undertaking the publicity campaign on behalf of the various ministries and departments of the Government of India in various media vehicles, including print media, impaneled with CPC for this purpose. It will be very important. TTGKU. When did it start? Okay, the start year. What is the purpose of it? Okay, and what is his achievement so far? To be important, so DDUGKY do Din Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kaushalya Yojana. So to be part of it, skill related something else. So that please to study that one also. So this is the one that I was mentioning about Air India Express. So Air India Express named official travel partner for Hornbill Festival 2025, promising around 15% discount on direct and one-stop flights to Dimapur. Alright, in Air India Express. So they will be the travel partner for the Hornbill Festival, 26th Hornbill Festival 2025. Air India Express. It's on to local tournaments can say, so this is not going to be very important for your examination per se. Don't do here. Not going to be very important. Okay, next World Cup 2026, that is going to be next year. It is going to be held in 3 places: United States, Canada, and Mexico. So please study the mascot. Mascot PPC interesting as day to the day. World Cup lana, next World Cup la. So please study that also. And when you're studying this one, also study 2035 the World Cup takiwo. And then 2030 the World Cup takiwo. And it's very important. 2030 is going to be very important because that will be the 100th year since it started. So for that reason, Uruguay the first match takiwo. After that, Argentina pi khiliwo, Paraguay pi khiliwo. However, the main countries will be Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. Okay, Morocco. Only with 2035 though, I think if I'm not mistaken, it is Saudi Arabia. Alright, so please go through and also study the upcoming World Cup mascot, like I've been mentioning about that. Dr. Talimer and Ao Junior Girls National Football Championship 2025 to 2026 to kudi khilaje gulle Nagaland khilaje Chumukitima khilaje Chumukitima. It's called Chumukitima Football Stadium. Natak FC, okay, before going there, 30th Winter Challenge to commence on December 18. This is one of the oldest cricket league in the state or say in the country. So the 30th edition of the Winter Cricket Challenge organized by the senior Noble clan under the aegis of Nagaland Cricket Association is set to begin on December 18. Natak FC H Nizams in dramatic final of ADL Cup. In a thrilling final, Natak FC clinched the ADL Cup after a tense 1-1 draw and a decisive 4-2 win in the penalty shootout against Nizams FC in the first edition of the above 35 league ADL Cup in Chumukitima Stadium. Natak FC, okay? So I've also mentioned a little bit about special revision in the previous classes. However, in short, I would like to state that Election Commission have been given special power for, for a special revision, which means কোনোবা মুৰিঙা থাকিছো গলি তো আনকি ডিলিট কৰি দিব আৰু কোনোবা জয়েন নকৰা থাকিলে তো আনকি জয়েন কৰিব ইনঅনা স্পেশাল ৰিভিজন ড্ৰাইভ একটা চাই দে right before a major election. So Assam the assembly election ওলা আছে Assam the 126 assembly seats আছে, okay, Nagaland the 60 থাকা নিচিনা. So in Assam we have 126 assembly seats, so elections are going to be held next year for that 126 seats. That is the reason why there has been a special revision for that. And Assam also have around 14 seats in the Lok Sabha. Nagaland it is just 1 seat. Alright, so Northeast Assam has the largest number of seats here. So I think that is all for the day, and Kwanishna exam is just nearby. I wish you all the very best. Study hard, stay consistent, stay healthy, eat healthy, drink healthy, and get proper sleep, get proper rest, and please do continue your multiple revisions. All right, so that is all for the day. So I wish you all the very best, and I'll see you all tomorrow.